Yeah, I'll just leave it on. Cool. All right. I think I have a list of topics here. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Just want to make sure that a few people are trickling in. It's going to take a minute, I'm sure, for all that Patreon stuff to come through. What's there? What's up, Mr. BKD? And Mike. There we go. Sweet. Making sure my people are trickling in. Give it a little extra time than normal to jump to everything. A lot of clicking around. Okay, sweet. Got 10 in now. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Say hello. I'm getting all my windows all set up and everything so I can talk to you guys, but so I can actually see what's going on too, because I'm doing it from my phone. All that's always a pain in the butt. Sweet, there we go. What's up, Gabriel? Hello, hello. It's always a work in progress, all this stuff. Like, Jeffrey had to go get some nuggets before he came for the live stream. I dig it. Sweet, okay. About 16 people watching now. I'm digging that. Everybody say hello. Always want to see who you are, where you came from. Let's see here. Just messing around, getting clicks going. Try not to sweat my butt off. Okay, sweet. That's good. Hello, Derek. McElwee. Yeah, I'm back home, Brian. I got home Friday night. Friday was all travel. Saturday? What day? Today's Saturday. Okay, God. It's quite a blur. It is quite a blur. Okay, just making sure. McElwee. Sweet. I'm decent with pronouncing names and random things, so I like phonics. I'm into the phonics. Right, I'm still clicking around, making sure everything's set up. There's always some random stuff going on. Live control room, watch page. Yes, I'm heading to Seattle next. It's on Monday. I'm driving up. What's up, Chris? So yeah, driving up to Seattle on Monday. Gonna head up with Seth. Seth and his sponsor folks from Diamondback are gonna take us for a little ride, and that should be pretty cool. And then heading up to Whistler, BC after that. So that'll be pretty damn cool. I'm excited about that. I'm still over here looking at... Yeah, Patreon only, man. Yeah, this is just us, just hanging out. So ask me anything. It's kind of I'm pretty open all the time, so not going to be anything too special or anything, but I just want to make sure. Here we go. I can see myself a little bit better. Got the lights on. Yeah, Palm Springs is probably a lot hotter at 116. Here it's going to be 100 degrees on Tuesday, but I'll be up in BC, so that'll be a lot nicer. So yeah, I don't think I rode too much on the road trip. It's just constant travel is just tough no matter what. I think when you're not in your routine, if you're not at home, just driving around and then camping. I slept pretty good on everything, but I think my food routine was definitely what was kind of out of order. Maybe it's a mental thing. Who knows? It's just like, Hey, what's up, John, Mountain Bike Geek? Oh, you're in Texas now. Very cool. So, Chris, I got the frame replacement so quickly because the second I saw that crack in there, I emailed Santa Cruz and said, hey, what's the deal? And they shipped it out really, really quickly. So I've got that frame piece. I'll take you guys into the garage. Let's do it. Let's just go into the garage right now and I'll show you. So I actually filmed a little video today about me coming home and a little update about what's next. And I won't be able to see the comments right now. Well, actually, I will, because I'm going to flip it around. So, here's the replacement. 66 degrees in Seattle. Holy moly, that's going to be nice. So this was $400. Oh, I almost dropped it. And it's the crash replacement. And I have to prove that the frame was fucked up. So today, I took the circular saw and I cut through it. So, it's really hard to see. I have a good shot. In Friday's video, you'll have a way better shot. But it's just, there was a crack that was here. So it was very much like with the grain. I don't know how you would say it, but you can definitely tell there was, a lot of damage here. And even the guy at Santa Cruz was like trying to hint at like, hey, if it's a warranty problem, we'll replace it. But if it's a crash, it's $400. And there's no way I could say that wasn't a crash. It was a crash, 100%. So that is what it is. So that's that. I won't be taking my bike up to BC because I don't really have the time to swap out this thing and that thing and do all that stuff. So I'm just going to go up there without a bike. I'm trying to talk to a couple different bike shops, trying to get a demo bike going, emailed a couple random, bike companies and all that stuff. Yeah, I agree, Brewski. They should be hooking me up for free, but it's fine. It's definitely a battle that it's just like, it is what it is. They don't know who I am. They don't need me. Santa Cruz don't need me, but that's the thing. They're gonna basically be asleep on this and miss out, I think. So that's my take on dealing with the companies and stuff. So let me get back to the chat here. Make sure I didn't miss anything. Cool, we're gonna have some footage up on YouTube, John. Awesome. Still gotta make sure this is framed right. Yeah, that looks good. Sweet. What's up, A. Joyce? Yeah, Texas, I want to see some stuff. Yeah, Christopher, hey, what's up, man? Some Noble Canyon. Not this weekend. Noble Canyon's going to have to wait. It's going to happen, though. You're being so persistent. I love it. It really is what it's all about, is the people that are persistent get to ride with me. Like, that's what it's all about. It's just, if you send me an email, if you make a comment, you've made so many comments now that like it's like, okay, if I have a day here, maybe I'll be able to get down there and do it. So you're doing the right, you're doing the job for sure. It's just so funny. I get emails from people constantly, all the time, but they only send one email and they're like, because my answer is always like, well, maybe I can make it work here or there, but it's just you have to be super persistent. You have to be super on it and say, hey, I'm riding with my buddies this day. Can you make it? And that usually works pretty well. All right, so the storage shed. Oh no, too many questions coming now. So the storage shed. I'm going to do a tough shed, basically ultimate mountain biker shed. Like, I've wanted to do this forever, and now I'm finally getting it going. So I've got a paddock going in the backyard. My landlords, aka my mom and dad, and my brother have been working on it in the backyard while I've been gone. So that's been awesome. And so that's going to be like a super awesome ongoing project that I cannot wait to get to, is like designing the shed, the build out. It'll probably be my live stream studio, workshop, all that stuff. It's going to be a million videos, and I cannot wait to do like the videos and get ideas and live streams like this. Offer me a place to stay in Texas. Yeah, a lot of family running around. Yeah, Brewski, get down to SoCal for that trail for sure. There's so many trails on the list, I know. Derek dropped your SB6 out of the back of his truck. Oh no. But only $750 for front triangle crash replacement. That's not too bad, I guess. Yeah, I think that's pretty fair. It's this ring. So this is the Aura ring. So it's OURA. I typed it in the chat. And it's like an activity tracker. So it's a heart rate monitor, sleep tracker. I kind of like it better than a big old watch. So I'm going to give it a try. I've only had it like a day. So we'll see. You are good at persistence, Christopher, for sure. Hello from Singapore. Hey, what's up, Quentin? I'm glad to have you along. How's the riding in Singapore? That's what I always want to know. El Snido's Toy Company, Big Cedar, North Shore, in Dallas. Great trails. Nice. Mountain Bike Geek, staying in Abilene. Man, I haven't seen Texas. Now, I get jealous of other people riding around, and I'm doing so much traveling, and I still get friggin' jealous about trails and everything. Yeah, BKD, Seth's Garage definitely, was like, dang it, I already had this idea. I already wanted to do it for sure. So we were parallel thinking on that for sure. But my garage is going to be better. It's just going to be better. I just know it's going to be. It's just because I'm going to get help from you guys and get ideas. I already have JD, the guy that I rode with in not Knoxville, in Boone. Freaking everything's all blending together. He had this idea about emergency McNuggets, so I think I'm gonna do like a little shadow box, like a glass box with emergency McNuggets in it in the shop. So one of many ideas that I'm gonna do. Yep, Mountain Bike Geek has a YouTube channel. He's giant on Instagram, but he's getting the YouTube channel going. Check him out. You can click on his name in the I'm pretty sure you can. Oh, maybe you can't click on their name. You can highlight his name and then search for it. I can't replace your Apple Watch, Gabriel. Yeah, the Apple Watch is very interesting. Like, everyone that has it, they're just like kind of constantly distracted. I don't want to be constantly distracted. Hey, what's up, Patrick? Yeah, I don't lock the back closet door. It's like the key's been in there for 7 years since I've been in the house. So it's an option to lock the closet door if I wanted to, but it's not like anyone's staying at my house or I'm doing Airbnb or anything like that. Chris, Sheila smells I don't know. I think I kind of got in, you kind of get used to Sheila, but then when I got home and I was in my car smells so nice. It's like still has the new car smell. And I'm like, oh, this is nice. It's so nice to drive my car and be able to see out of it. It's something you take for granted. So it was very cool driving my car again. The backup camera, it's like a friggin' luxury vehicle. So John, I keep calling Mountain Bike Geek John, so sorry about that. But the geek got the new Garmin 4Runner. Nice. Yeah, I've tried to reach out to Garmin a bunch. So I have this plan that I want to try to reach out to companies. So I send companies email. I'll send them direct messages on Instagram, even though I don't respond to direct messages because it's spam. But if a company reached out to me, I'd probably see it. But I've got a plan to maybe use people on Instagram to just go hey, everyone go comment on Lara Bar, go comment on Evil Bikes, and just say, hey, BKXC would love to ride the bike. Something like that where I can get you guys, because that's super powerful. On posts, there's a lot of companies that are big companies, but they barely get 3 comments on their Instagram posts. So I'm gonna try to maybe use that to my advantage, but I can't use it a lot. I can only use it every once in a while. So I have to really be strategic with how I want to do it. So it's like if I told everybody to go comment on Lara Bar and say, hey, if you actually like Lara Bar and you found it through me, go send them a comment on their latest Instagram post. I wouldn't be able to do anything with it really. Maybe they'd send me some free Lara Bars and that's fine, but I gotta have to have a strategy of okay, I want them to sponsor a trip, or maybe we could do this or that. So who knows? Yeah, Seth's Backyard Trails, dude. They're pretty good, El Snido. It's just this little thing, but if you lap that thing a bunch of times, it'd be great. Christopher, how many McNuggets? I've only eaten 20 in one sitting. 20 is definitely the max. Quentin, Canyon Bikes. I'd love to ride a Canyon bike. That's another company that I need to get with. They were at Sea Otter, and there was just tons of people there, and it just felt too cool for school. I couldn't feel like I could even approach them and say, hey, I've got this YouTube channel. I'd love to ride it. I actually got the vibe where I was I'm still an outsider. I don't even want to talk to these people, but I'm sure they're nice people. We'll see. Wolf Tooth Red Monkey Clamps Grips. Nice, Patrick. The lock-on version. Yeah. Uh-oh, the clamp broke. That sucks. Always something, man. Always something. Yeah, Sheila is a character in and of herself, as you can see from the Redemption 17 shirt. I'm really happy with the way this came out. It's it shows the sweat. Well, I guess I'm not showing the sweat too bad right now. But the gray shirt, I really was happy with the way the gray shirt came out with the black and the blue. Very, very good. Yeah, the bikes are always more expensive than the car. That's always kind of how it happens. 2 clamps per grip. So there's still... Okay, interesting. Shoot, I don't know how... I think Sheila has about 180,000, and my RAV4 has like 7,000 miles, and it's going to get a lot more here pretty soon. Hey, Justin, what's up, man? Redemption 17 shirts shipping out pretty quickly, I'd say. Compared to the jersey, the jersey's still gonna be probably another 10 days till the jersey ships out, but that was kind of the deal with podium wear. Made in the USA, they kind of get the whole run together, and then they do them, so it'll be cool. The jersey's really solid. And I've got the BKXC gloves coming, which are going to match the jersey, and that's going to be really cool. I was actually in Chattanooga hanging out with Cody from Hand Up Gloves, and somehow the shipment got delayed. Like, I actually would have actually seen the new gloves when I was there, but his guy in China got sick, so the shipment got delayed and all this crazy stuff. So I haven't actually seen them in real life. I saw like a factory shot, like in China when they take a picture, and Cody doesn't want those pictures to get out because they're just not professional enough. So I'm really looking forward to the BKXC Hand Up Gloves. Like, that's going to be so cool to have the jersey and the gloves and just getting dialed with just little stuff. If you guys want a shirt, get a shirt. And so it's awesome. Mountain Bike Geek riding Norcos. Yeah, I rode the Norco range, and that was pretty damn good. It was awesome. Southern Mountain Biker. Yes, I want to do more enduro racing. Definitely. It's just super expensive. It's just like, yikes, expensive. And there's the China Peak Enduro, the California Enduro Series. I might be able to get home for that, but my bike still needs to get worked on. So maybe if I could get a bike, but then I wouldn't feel right about racing an enduro race on like a demo bike or some other bike. So it's too many bikes. So Derek uses the Garmin Phoenix 3HR. Nice. Got the verb overlay. Yeah, I wonder if this connects to Strava. I actually don't know. I'm just more concerned about sleep tracking and kind of like it does a few things. So it's so far so good. Rings kind of freak me out because it's like, can I get it off? Thank you, Justin, about the branding. The branding is always huge because I like cool stuff. I like stuff that looks cool. And I feel like that's where the channel is going to head eventually, with maybe like a side clothing brand of stuff that I really like, that I think is really cool, because products are a good way to make money, and I love t-shirts. That's the thing. Like, some people just aren't into t-shirts. Like, oh, I've already got a bunch of black t-shirts. They're just not into it. Some people aren't into the videos, but a lot of people are into like shirts, and I think I can come up with some cool stuff by using artists that like make the magic actually happen. So many t-shirt ideas, like What a Day, and all kinds of stuff. BKXC bikes. Yeah, who knows, man? You could do in today's world, you could white label what they call it, like at Costco. I used to work for a cookware company, right? So it was called Meyer, and we made Analon and Circulon and Rachel Ray. And we also made the Costco cookware. So like the Kirkland Signature Costco stuff was a white label. So basically a company makes some product with a white label and you write your name on it. So it's BKXC bikes, Nothing is out of the question. That is the amazing thing about building this brand and building whatever I want, however I want to take this, I can do it because of you guys. And it is friggin' amazing to build this from scratch, and for people to be able to watch videos in 10 years to see where this goes and what company I built and what thing I did. And all of you are fueling this friggin' thing through Patreon. It's friggin' amazing to meet half my goal, and to basically, like, if tomorrow YouTube went away, I could still make videos because I have the jersey sales, I have the merch, I have the affiliate links, I have Patreon. So YouTube ad revenue helps for sure, but like, I've built a business that isn't dependent on YouTube ad revenue, and it is so good to have that, to know that you guys are into it. It never gets old, and I thank you so much. I'll never stop saying thank you. Mountain Corpse. Mountain Core, MTN Core, looking for the jersey. Yeah, the blue is going to be good, man. And I've got your Patreon support. I got to send you an email so we can hook up on when you want to do a little live chat one-on-one. Write that on my to-do list right now, actually. Good thing you commented. Gets a little hectic. Actually, the Patreon stuff is starting to get pretty hectic, but that's good. It's a good thing. I could, get a little intern or something to do that. So it's a good problem to have to send out like a ton of sticker packs. It's friggin' awesome. VPD pads are awesome, A Joyce. I've been digging them. They just get so stinky. They get so stinky and salty. It's kind of awful. Oh yeah, Patrick, BKXC mod / Patrick. You should probably just log in as Patrick. But going to Moab, so he worked really hard to try to get to Moab. So the Moab trip, I'm going public with the Moab trip on Friday. So if you guys haven't got in, I think it's going to sell out pretty quickly. So get in there. Paul, what's up, man? It's nice to sleep in my own bed. I tell you what, it is really nice to sleep in my own bed. Chris has got the Apple Watch. Nice. Oh yeah, and biking, jet skiing, swimming, that's really cool. I just love this stuff so much. Like, when they implant a chip, I'm going to be, once it actually is good, if there's some kind of internal thing, I'm all about it. Like, it's awesome. Quantified self. We don't know shit about our bodies. With my gluten thing and my dairy thing that gives me zits, like, I'm always wondering, like, when are we going to figure out what actually is going on in the body? So it's always a point of interest for me. Southern mountain biker, good choice with the hand-up gloves. Yeah, I like them. Oh, you're from Chattanooga? Dude, Chattanooga was such a cool town. I don't know if you follow my Instagram stories, but you should. But I did like a really good live Instagram story through Chattanooga. It's such a friggin' cool place. And it sounds like it was like the most polluted town in America like 25 years ago. So it kind of was ready for a renaissance, and I really dug it, man. Jeffrey, oh, that's awesome. If you can nail down the work schedule, be in Moab. That is so cool, man. BKD, with all my ideas, I actually try to get my best sleep as I can. I try to go to bed early and then just wake up naturally. That's one benefit of this, but so many times, like on Monday, I'm driving up to Seattle. I'll probably be getting up at 5 a.m. just so I can get on the road early and get up there. It takes about 12 hours, but it'll take longer than that with stops along the way. And of course, I'll be having some McNuggets along the way. We'll see. Maybe there'll be a couple In-N-Out burgers along the way. I actually have to say the Habit burger is way better than In-N-Out. Just FYI. You can't toss the POC VPD pads in the washer and dryer because the material, like it's a sensitive material supposedly, so it kind of will get messed up in the washer and dryer. So I just spray them down. Awesome. Patrick's going to get the BMC Trail Fox 29er. Yeah, that thing is a badass bike for sure. Hey, what's up, Nath? Sorry, I'm kind of lagging on the comments, but I want to keep these streams of thought kind of complete. But what's up, man? That's my buddy from down under. I wish we would have got to hook up and meet in Tasmania, but it'll happen again. Mike, I chose the Bronson over all the other options because that was the bike that I just had the most fun on. It just felt the best, like when I was riding, and I just felt the most confident. Now the bike that is the best, I feel like, is the Yeti SB6 that I rode on the Grudge, which is in Simi Valley with the Worldwide Cyclery guys. That bike just felt another level above the Bronson. But yeah, like Brewski's saying, every bike has compromise for sure, and that I feel like the Bronson's just been so good. It's been so good to me, and I love it. But, there's always another bike. There's always another woman. There's always a pretty girl out there. Five Guys. Brewski, I just listened to there's a podcast called How I Built This by NPR, and it was the Five Guys founder just talking about he had started a couple different businesses here and there, and then eventually went into the burger business and went all in, and he's doing really well, and it's just a really interesting story. I love hearing about stories about people that have built their own businesses. Derek, I have seen the Garmin Verb overlay. I think it's really interesting. I just don't think it would actually work for my videos because it'd be too choppy. It would have worked for my enduro stuff where I just had one straight cut for the extended cut Patreon stuff if I just had my speed laid over. I love it, but it kind of, I think it would just really just be so choppy where I just have clip, clip, clip. It'd just be kind of distracting and weird. Oh, Patrick, you've been riding with a local guy from New Zealand? That's very cool. Yeah, Southern Mountain Biker. I did Bear Creek, Pinhoti 1, Pinhoti 2. That was one ride. And then me and Alexander did like an out and back on Pinhoti 3. And it was so hot that day we kind of cut it short. But we got to see a lot of good stuff at Mulberry Gap. Mulberry Gap is a pretty cool place. If you guys don't know, it's like a mountain biker getaway. It's like camping, kind of, sort of, like one step above camping because there's cabins and, you know, there's running water and stuff, but it's still pretty rustic. And it's just a neat little mountain biker getaway. It's a pretty cool little business idea. I always have my eye on businesses like that, and it's in North Georgia, LJ. And then we went into the Cartacay Bike Shop, which was really cool, and the owners were there, Dondi and Ben, I think his name was, guy with the beard, and they're super smart about YouTube and kind of they're getting their bike shop into, and it's the only bike shop in that area, so it's pretty dang cool. Yeah, Five Guys. I had it once and kind of felt sick, so it was one of those things where I was like, I'll have to get back to Five Guys, Paul. In-N-Out is life. In-N-Out does everything good but the meat. Everything about In-N-Out is great except the meat. The meat is, come on, the meat is horrible. Santa Cruz did not hook me up with the rear triangle. I had to pay $400, and they said that is what normal people have to pay, is $400, which I do not mind. I don't mind paying full, because there's just this battle, right, between getting a hookup and being like an insider, which is great, and that's going to come, versus paying full retail and be able to say, like, they kind of fucked me, or, like, you know, being able to just lay it straight on the line. Because whenever people hook you up, there's always, no matter what you say, there's always going to be the inclination to be like, oh, this is great. So I want to be honest with you guys as much as I possibly can. Like, that's what this is all about. That's why Patreon's so important. So that's my rant about that. I want to be the normal guy, the outsider, as long as I can, but the insider stuff will come. And, you know, if Santa Cruz does these friggin' crazy new bike releases, right? The Nomad was in somewhere in France or Italy, and when they did the High Tower, it was in Peru or something. And of course I want to go on those trips. Of course I want to be in that club that they call up and they're like, hey, we're doing a new bike, you come down, because I want to bring that experience to you guys. You guys read the articles and see the photos, but I want to do it my style, where you feel like you're actually there. So I'm going to be into that. The new Nomad, Ryan. So, let me make sure I'm caught up on the comments. Sorry I'm so behind, but I want to give you guys your full run with the comments for sure. Overlays would be pretty good, for sure. They just would be kind of distracting with storytelling, like you guys are saying. All right, Christopher, sorry. You probably are left another day. P. Terry's in Austin. Yeah, I want to go to Austin for sure. BKD, you bought a buoy core, Snuggie, and the bag. Hell yeah, man! Like, it's awesome. It's such a good idea. Like, I'm glad people are buying them. I hope that you guys are saying you guys saw it from me. Grilled in Australia, Mountain Bike Geek. Nice. I use, Patrick, BKXC mod, I use REI socks, which are kind of like hiking socks that I've had for 10 years, like I mentioned in one video. But I'll use normal socks too. It's just a matter of how fast they dry. I haven't had Burgerville MTN Core. I have not. Mountain Corpse Core. I'm saying it all wrong, for sure. Summer riding is not easy in the South, for sure. Like, that level of sweat was crazy. It was getting into my gimbal. It actually messed up my gimbal, but I think it's fine now. Fingers crossed. So the amount of sweat I did in Chattanooga on Raccoon Mountain was unreal. And that extended cut is coming tonight. I edited it today. I'm going to start uploading it once this ends, and then I'm going to work on my last Redemption 17 extended cut. That will be coming for you guys soon. Nothing's free, I'll tell you that much. The final nugget count for Redemption 17, I think it was 150. I definitely lost track. I just completely lost track. The nuggets, that's the toughest thing about YouTube, man. It's about it. People have my best interest in their heart, right? Like, they don't want to see me eating nuggets. It's garbage, right? But just being judged is the hardest thing about YouTube. But when you get judged, you get negative comments enough, you kind of let it roll off your back. But, you know, my thing is like, if you don't know, I've never had alcohol. I've never had coffee. I've never done any drugs. I've never had cigarettes. I drink water constantly. So I think I'm going to be okay in the Nuggets situation. I know you guys have my best interest at heart, but I think I'm going to be okay. Rainforest in Kansas City, 105 degrees. Holy moly. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not coming to Texas in the summer for sure. It would be like a November thing or maybe even later on. Yeah, early in the morning for sure, Jessica. Oh, I can only imagine. But so I guess I could talk about my schedule a little bit and where I'm going. And so Seattle, Whistler. Actually, how about you guys all check in? Where you at? And how hot was it today? That's what I want to know. Lex, like Lexington, Derek? Lex My? Is that a town? Yeah, Ryan. Yeah, we're gonna eat my nuggets if I want to. This is America. Mid-October through April for Austin. Yeah. Then you gotta get to the mountains. San Antonio, 103. Jesus. Denver, 80. Not bad. Oh, Lexington, Kentucky. Okay, cool. Awesome, Derek. Chibolo, Texas. Nice. All right. I'm back. Only 5 of us here now, so that everyone bailed. So oh, sweating. I didn't know you could actually resume a stream either, so that was nice. I've got a nice glow going. Whoa. Using my front camera instead. So, oh wait, 17 people. Okay, so people are going back. Nice. All right, I'll go back. 120 in Texas. San Diego, 82. That's friggin' awesome. Holy moly, I can really see the glow with my South Orange County, 90. That's actually not that bad. When you're next to the ocean. Oh, Davenport, Iowa. Nice. I'm back. .61 degrees in Seattle. That's pretty chilly. I saw like Alex Chamberlain had a video and it was like super cold and I was like, what is this? Was this video recorded like a million years ago? But it wasn't. It was like a new video. 70 degrees in Bend. So Brewski with the Rock Shocks versus the DVO. I really, I don't know. I can't really say. It's like, it feels kind of the same, kind of different. I feel like I really need to ride a lot of different stuff before I'm ever going to be able to be an expert and be able to say like, oh yeah, that felt really good. Like, okay, the small bump compliance was really good with the Rock Shocks versus the DVO. So I can't say. I'm just a normal dude. So, is it cutting out? I'm not getting any... warnings here, but this is live streaming in a so I'll say it again for you, Brewski. I'm not an expert, so it's basically I gotta be able to test out as much stuff as I possibly can, and then I'll be able to feel like, okay, I feel good about being able to say small bump compliance and all that stuff that I have no idea. Make sure my phone is plugged in so it doesn't actually die. I think it's actually overheating. Even though I'm inside, I know I'm overheating. Any plans to try Fox suspension? No plans, but I will do it. I will do it for sure once I can get my hands on some. It's just supremely expensive. So I've actually been talking to the Rock Shocks, one of the Rock Shocks PR guys. So hopefully I can actually get my hands on some stuff, and I'm really jazzed about that. But you never know if that's actually going to happen. Until it happens, so I'll not gonna hold my breath. Yeah, I don't know about the weight difference with the Rock Shocks and DVO. Yeah, man, you guys get if you guys get a Texas ride together, that would be really good. It's just a matter of schedule and all that stuff, right? So I've got Seattle and Whistler. Then I come back. I'll be back for a week or so, and then I'm heading to Switzerland, which is going to be badass. 2 weeks in Switzerland, back home, home for a couple weeks maybe, and then back out to the BC and Whistler and all that stuff. So my schedule's packed in until November, I think, and then December I'm going to Africa, which is going to be pretty badass. I'm going to hang out with Ride Rate Review in South Africa, and I'm going to hang out with this kid Adam in Kenya. So that's going to be insane and pretty cool. And Adam from Kenya has a YouTube video, and I've seen the riding, and it looks actually pretty good. I don't think I'll be in Lanzerheide for the World Cup at that time. I'm going to be doing my own thing. I'm not big on the big events. I don't know. I'd rather just go ride than like be in a big crowd of people, but it'd be cool. Bentonville, Arkansas. I don't know if I'll be back in Bentonville anytime soon. It's like kind of like I did it and I'm good, right? Spain, I did it and I want to go back immediately. So Bentonville, I didn't really feel like I wanted to go back immediately, and there's so many other things. So it's kind of one of those things. But I love suggestions. Always hit me with the suggestions. Right now, I feel like I'm going to do, next summer, I need to do a northern tour where I just like go up north and head east, like hit North Dakota, Minnesota, Copper Harbor, Michigan, of course, Quebec, like Kingdom Trails, Vermont, like that. Those are like the big ones. That northern stretch, you guys have just hammered that you guys want me to go. So yeah, New York, of course, if there's good riding. Maybe we'll just hang out if there's no good riding. Yeah, Canmore and Banff. I'm gonna try to hit Canmore and Banff after my Wandering Wheels Revelstoke trip, but that's kind of in flux right now, because right now the August 21st trip doesn't have enough people to go, so I might be shifted to the August 27th trip, and I was going to ride with a guy named Eric after that trip, and it's all this shit that I'm constantly dealing with, logistics that's boring, but it might be interesting, but probably not. Yeah, Africa, Gabriel. It's Gabriel. It's going to be good. Super cool adventuring. It really will be. It really will. Okay, BKD. I'm going back. A Texas ride and a pig hunt. I really do want to do like a pig hunt or like go shoot guns. Whatever you guys actually do, that it just makes the video so much more interesting to like go hang out with you guys, like riding over those bridges in Chattanooga and doing what you guys do when you invite me out for a ride. I think it makes the videos way more rich about what food we ate, and some people just want to see the riding videos, but I think the channel that I'm building is this interaction right here. And so being able to see what you guys do and how you live and all that goofy stuff, I friggin' definitely love that. I want to do that for sure. I've never seen a wild pig. I saw those javelinas in Arizona, but I want to see wild pigs are all around here too, and I have never seen one. So it's on my list besides the mountain lion, of course. Oh, Justin, you saw a kid kid from Santa Cruz riding a Nomad. That's so cool. I know. I'm actually blown away how many people recognize me on the trails, and it's so cool. It's amazing to reach so many people and to make an impact. Like I said, it's never friggin' gets old. Yeah, Patrick, thank you, man. That's what this is about. I'm going to try to live the best life I possibly can and bring you guys along. And if you can't do it, you can't. But when I do get group trips together, you can come along. So it's kind of the best of both worlds, right? Yeah, Chris, you should hit Bentonville. I think you should. I didn't get to those IMBA epics like Womble. There's a couple bigger, like the one where Alex dislocated his shoulder. I didn't get to go on that ride because I was riding with another guy that day. So there's still stuff out there that I need to get back to. Maybe if they do another big event, that would be really awesome. New Jersey, yeah, you guys, Seth always says that those guys in New Jersey are sick fucks, man. They're sick fucks. All the rocks and everything and just how hard everything is. Idaho on the northern trip. Good call, Ken, for sure. Yeah, see, Patrick, that's what's so funny about, like, people inviting me to come ride their trails, like they're either too shy, like, you know, like, oh, I don't know if this will be good or not, and it'll probably be great. That's the thing. Like, we'll still have fun if we go for a ride, even if the trails aren't like world class. But then some people probably might overtalk their trails and be like, yeah, there's 4 great days of riding, where it's like, I've never heard of Paducah, Kentucky for as a riding destination, so I'm kind of suspicious. Yeah, that's a lot of options, Patrick. That's awesome. Yeah, I want to see the wild hipsters in Austin, Chris, for sure. Asheville was like that. It was like a little taste of Berkeley. Toowoomba. Yeah, we got to go to Grilled if we go to Toowoomba, for sure. I'm sure there's some killer trails in Eastern Canada, Paul. I'm sure of it. Yeah, the group rides, it's so funny, like, the paid group trips, it excludes people for sure, but it's just the best way for me to, like, logistically do it, to get people together, to come, and, like, you're here, like, we're riding together. Like, I want to do group rides, but it's so tough to get people together, and timing, and all that stuff. I felt like if I do that northern tour that, like, I'm talking about, I might just, like, plan out every single day, even if the weather is good or bad, like, and say, okay, I'm going to be Copper Harbor, Michigan for 3 days. I'm going to do this trail 9 a.m., this trail 9 a.m. this day. And, like, just have it so laid out and so rigorously scheduled that someone could come in from friggin' New Mexico to Copper Harbor because they know that I'm going to be on the trail that day. So I think that is a huge part of it. And Jessica, yes, you're right. The company on the group rides it's amazing. The people I met on the St. George trip and even my other group ride trips, it's so cool. You meet these people that are on the same level as you and that like what you like, and you really do make these friendships that last. It's so awesome. Brewski, has any guiding I've reached out to a couple guiding companies in Northern California and, like, not heard back. It is fucking silly, these people and how they run a business, and, like, maybe they checked out my thing and they didn't like it or something, but, like, I don't know. Like, the number of emails that just never get returned, I just feel like these fucking idiots are running these businesses and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Like, or they just don't think it's, I don't know. It's a very hilarious thing to me that's like, yeah, you don't want a 300,000 view YouTube video about coaching. You run an MTB coaching business, and you're not going to respond to my email that I want to do more coaching stuff. Like, what the hell? Not Ian. I'm not talking about Ian, but, like, just other people that I've reached out to. So, you know, the people that are into this stuff, they're into it. You just know when you talk to them and you see what they're doing. Like, that's showing up in life is what it's all about. Fucking show up and you can get shit done. That's all this is showing up right here. All right. Chasing Epic is putting on the Moab trip. I'll put the link in here. And that's what's so funny too, man. It's I feel like I've hammered this home a million times, but some of you guys still don't know and still haven't heard. So it's a reminder to me that I kind of have to overkill it and make sure that everybody knows. So, yeah. Because not everybody's watching everything. I put out so much shit that I know that it's like, it's a lot, so. Make sure I'm catching up here. Prescott, Arizona in the fall. Nice. Faster, faster, faster. Yeah, the Black Canyon. Hell yeah. Man, there's so many trails. I still gotta ride. Oh, I love it. Yeah, it's funny, Patrick, being alone, BKXC mod, just being alone with your thoughts. Like, I'm into that. I'm definitely into that, but it does feel kind of lonely sometimes. But it's a good to go away. Jonas, when I pack my bike for travel, there's no guarantee I'll see it again. It's airlines, man. Like, I've been good. I've taken more than 20 flights with my bike now. If you count, like, connecting flights, been fine. Haven't had any problems. So you roll the dice. If you only had one day at Moab, I would say Captain Ahab 100%. Slick Rock is awesome, but it can take you by surprise how weird it is and how hard it is, and these uphills that are just like, you don't, like, it very much like can catch you off guard. So Captain Ahab 100%. Fucking so awesome. Yeah, group rides you do progress more, especially you ride with better people. That's one of my key tenets of like if you want to get better, you got to ride with better people for sure, Jessica. Pivot 429 trail with a switchblade. That 429 trail was the fastest bike I've ever ridden. It was so fast. So if you want fast, like that's what you're doing. I haven't ridden the switchblade yet, but I really like that idea of the 27.5 Plus and the 29er going back and forth. I'm sure that bike's badass. Chris finding group rides on Meetup. Nice. That's very good. There's so many things. Like, I don't even have a mountain bike club, really, where I live in Vallejo, California. There's Bicycle Trails Council of the East Bay, but I don't know. I don't know. I just don't feel like they're doing, like, everything. I won't talk about that, but I don't know. I want to start my own mountain bike club here. Too many friggin' ideas, for sure. I better knock on wood. Yeah, you're right, Macho. If it happens, it happens. Shit happens. That's what happens. JT Physical Webster's Dictionary has a picture of me next to Mountain Goat. I like that. Those climbs, man. Some of those climbs were insane. Actually, the gimbal was messing up on Raccoon Mountain, and I was taking way long because it was so hot that I was like dialing it down big time. And Charlie, one of the guys I was riding with, was like, "Oh, I've only seen one other person clear this section, and the gimbal was off, so I can only go by these guys to rep me." But I made it down this thing and up this thing, and everyone had to move out of the way because they're all just like kind of on the trail, not thinking I'm going to make it. So I definitely, I'm really happy about my technical climbing chops for sure. Hey, John, you went to a Walmart for the first time? Hell yeah, dude! Like it's an experience for sure. It's crazy. It's funny about shitting on Walmart and everything, but God, it's so convenient. That's the thing about McDonald's. It's like you've got something to do. You got to get in, get out. You know they're gonna have it. That's why they win. Switchblade is more all mountain. Nice. You got one, Jonas? I want to try one. I think Pivot is a company that I could reach out to, and they might. Well, I have reached out to them. They didn't respond, but like I was talking about earlier, my Instagram idea basically is to, if you didn't hear it before, is to get you guys to be like, hey, I wish BKXC could ride a switchblade, and kind of comment on an Instagram post. But we'll coordinate that at a later date when I actually do it. But because these Instagram posts probably only get like 10 or 15 comments, and then 200 people say, oh, BKXC, it'll kind of actually legitimize me, and they'll actually maybe return my emails. Yeah, it's tough to find friends that like riding. It's kind of one of those weird things, like where you come together and you get together. Ever ride? Man, I definitely want to ride South Mountain, and that would be awesome to ride with the Pivot guys there. That's something where it's like, okay, it's more like you actually get to know me instead of it just being like a random guy emailing you, and go ride with those guys for sure. Patrick, we're not going to see a remake of Top of the World, I don't think, because I think there's still snow on Top of the World. That friggin' trail was so amazing, but I will be back up there. No doubt about it, later on in the year, so that's going to be awesome. Friggin' Whistler. It's crazy. The green trails at Whistler is still kind of like, ugh. No idea what bike I'm going to be riding up there, though, so that's going to be fun. That is a lot of trails out there, Jessica. Nice. Yeah, John, I will hit you up for some Instagram collaboration stuff. That's not a bad idea. I've got to wrap my head around that. Yeah, I definitely need to ride a hardtail, Paul. You're right. Patrick, not digging the snow, huh? Buffalonian's arch enemy. You're freaking buried in that stuff. Come on, man. Like, how do you not love it? Yeah, so Will, Salida for a day. Just so the trails that I took the shuttle on the Monarch Crest, and then I went down Greens Creek, and then I took another shuttle back to the top, and then I went down Fooses Creek also, or something like that. And those were so friggin' awesome to do that double shuttle day. But I think when you're there, you should just hit the 30-mile crazy Monarch Crest epic that goes on the Monarch Crest and then it comes out on Rainbow Trail or something like that, and then you ride back into town. If you got one day, I think you should do that. I haven't done it personally yet. It's on the list 100%, but definitely do it. Boochies. What the heck is that? It must be a Texas thing, huh? Yeah, John, you must be a mountain bike geek. You must be loving the gas prices, huh? Just shitting your pants like, oh, what the hell? They're giving it away. Sweet, Chance. Salida is friggin' awesome. There was a lot of stuff in Salida that I didn't even get to ride. Like there's like different bits and pieces around there, and I cannot wait to go back. All your friends have fat bikes. That's funny. That's great. Yeah, $6 a gallon. I think that's kind of common. That's what everybody was doing the conversions in my comments. It's so funny too because all the the guys from the UK or everywhere else were like, "Oh my God, that's so cheap for gas." But then it's like, yeah, what happens when you break your leg? How much do you pay for that? You pay nothing. So there's balances. There's balances everywhere. Bucky, am I pronouncing that right? Bucky's? Bucci's? Massive gas station. 200 pumps? Holy shit. That's crazy. More than friggin' Costco. Bucky's. Okay, cool. Now, my list of future trails, it's all in my head for sure, BKD. It's just, it would be kind of cool to have a list, like on a website or something like that, or even a Reddit, like, upvote thing. But it's all a matter of, like, you guys tell me. Like, that's the great thing. Blue Derby in Tasmania, like, you guys have been telling about that forever. So it's just the trails that are the best keep coming up all the time. Like, so it's actually the best filter there is that you guys suggest them. But then here and there, there's awesome little suggestions, like little side suggestions that I check out. Like, I don't think I've ever heard anyone recommend Finale Lagera in Italy, and I'm sure that's really awesome. But I don't think many people have been, or many people don't or maybe they expect that I am going to go there. I don't know. So, but always love the recommendations. I'm all about the recommendations. I was also thinking about like a Google Map type thing where I could, list all my trails out on a Google Map, and then you can click the videos, but it's just so much work. It's just like a whole thing where it's like, God damn. Bucky's. Your parents won't shut up about it. I love that. Oh, that's so funny. The funniest thing for me driving through like Tennessee and Kentucky was the fireworks. I wanted to buy fireworks so fucking bad, and I could not. Like, you can't do it. You can't bring them back on the plane. So if I'm ever driving through, I know Wyoming, the second you get to Wyoming, there's fireworks. I bought some fireworks like 10 years ago, and I still have some at home. It's not like I bought that many. I just haven't fired them off, but I freaking love those fireworks. It's too good. Also on the East Coast, if you guys have never been to the East Coast, fireflies. Just literally the bugs that light up when they fly. It is a magical thing to see. Like, I feel like it's totally underplayed that there's these bugs out here flying around, and like I was talking to my dad, and it's like, you've heard of fireflies, but to actually see them, it is friggin' amazing. It never gets old for me, because, from the west side. Yeah, that's funny, Patrick, that, some people haven't heard of my videos, and then they get in there, and then, what's up, Alex? How you doing, buddy? But, some people have heard of my videos, some people haven't, and so it's awesome, like, that it's always getting exposed. How did I hear about Oak Ridge and ATCA? I think just comments. I think a lot of people commented and said, hey, you should go to Oak Ridge. Oak Ridge is so cool. Or like I'd heard of Mountain Bike Oregon maybe, or something like that. So there's definitely like he'd never heard of Blue Derby and he's from New Zealand. Okay, sorry, Patrick. Yeah, that's my bad. Dun, dun, dun. It's a little backwards, I think, because I got the front-facing camera going. I miss Alex for sure. There's definitely some. It's always fun when we're together. Even with being in the car for like 3 weeks, you have your little ups and downs and stuff, but it's a relationship for sure. Like, there's people I'd want to fucking kill being in the car that long together. So I'm pretty easily annoyed for sure too. So we have a really good dynamic. We've always gotten along, and it's been very cool. Thanks for ordering a shirt, Jessica. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm still using the Evo gimbal, Chance, and I'm always open to trying anything for sure. I just haven't seen any, like I was thinking about that today. I haven't seen any news on new gimbals or if there's new equipment or anything, that's on the radar basically. So until it stops working. And that's another company that I'm like totally befuddled at. Like I've emailed, like they sent me the Evo SS for free to like use and show, and I've sold a shitload of them through my Amazon links, and like they don't respond to my emails either. So I don't know what's going on. People just don't respond to emails, like where it's like, hey, like use my footage in your Instagram and I'll tag you on Instagram, and like I just don't know if who knows, maybe it's me. That's my theory, of course. I've said it before, but if you run into assholes all day long, you're the asshole. So maybe I'm the asshole. Foo Fighters during the karaoke climb. That's what it was. I forgot that, Patrick. I totally forgot that. The slick gimbal. Yeah, I'm very, what do you call it? Suspicious of the waterproof gimbals. I'll Google it right now. Slick gimbal. The slick stabilizer. Yeah, and it's mounted super weird. It's like kind of upside down. Looks kind of big. But I should email them and just check it out. Yeah, Chance, Evo SS is definitely worth it. And yeah, if you buy through my link, I get a couple bucks. It's actually significant. Alex got to brush up on his Foo Fighters lyrics before he goes on the karaoke. Sweet, I'm glad you like the shirt. Yeah, this is a really nice shirt. I'm digging it for sure. I think it's next level. Yeah, the Zyumtech Rider M. It's the same thing as the Evo SS. Like the Evo guys say it's different. Maybe it's different somehow, but the Rider M is different. Is decent. That was my backup gimbal, and Alex put it to use, and so it's good to have backups for sure. Yeah, it does look kind of big, and that's what she said. Yeah, man, it's got kind of. Let's see if I can put this up on the screen real quick. Quite the apparatus. Yeah, just Google slick gimbal. I'm sure there's a. Oh, sweet! So you got the red version, Ken? Nice. I'm glad it came out. I was kind of skeptical how the other colors would come out. I knew that the gray would look friggin' awesome, but that's awesome that the red came out. The monster gimbal, the great googly moogly. Jessica, your husband would be scared if he actually saw the stuff you ride. That's fucking great. Well, the GoPro flattens it out, so maybe he would be just like, that's no big deal. And it's like, whoa. The speed is always kind of the thing. Nice. Yeah, I'll have to reach out to him then. Rainproof and dustproof. That. Oh my God, the picture. There's a picture with a chick. Look at it's giant. That's massive. Obviously, this is the tripod, but that's damn big. That's too big, I think. But I guess I should try it though. Never want to limit myself to trying these things because it might make a perfect back cam. It might make a perfect rear camera view, and the gimbal holds up in crashes so far. I haven't really had a direct hit. Alex crashed with a direct hit and it just broke the plastic, not the gimbal at all. It broke the GoPro J-hook plastic. So far so good. No waste byproduct. Yep, you're right about that. Yeah, you gotta get glasses, man. Dude, that's what always happens. You get away with it for a million rides, and then all of a sudden you get a rock or you get something actually crawling in your eye. That happened to Seth on the Heartbreak Ridge ride, and I've had that happen where you get a bug in your eye and you just feel it, and it's moving and it stings. It's the worst. And Alex got so today's Patreon video, Alex talks about his new riding glasses, which are $8 safety glasses from Walmart, and they're badass. They actually look good, and they've been working. They're clear, so check out Walmart 3M safety glasses. Yeah, he loves them. $8, man. Friggin' those Smith glasses are $300. Oh wow! So it's smaller than the Remove U. Okay, that's not bad. That lady must be really small then. Yeah, maybe you could do some like tint. Maybe you could actually like do like some custom tinting on the 3M glasses. But you know what? I bet they have. I have no doubt they probably have like a more sunglasses style. Just have to find them. 3M I think was the brand. Give it a try. Dude, the jersey that Alex got was super sweet. Like, it's so cool with the Birds of Paradise on there. And they were saying that brand is called 250 London. It's like a 250 London / Troy Lee Designs collaboration. And that was like the only place in America you could buy that jersey. And it was like 40% off. It's like so damn cool. Okay, Home Depot has sunglasses from 3M. Nice. Man, sunglasses are the funniest friggin' thing, aren't they? Like, I've got that cheapo pair that you guys have been seeing me wear, and they're kind of falling apart already, which sucks. But then, are the nice ones really that much better? Yeah, 10 pair for $15 on eBay. That's pretty good. I wouldn't mind checking that out. But that's the thing. I do like to buy things that last. That's why I was so disappointed in those 100% sunglasses that I thought were so cool looking, but just freaking constantly slip down my nose. And look at my nose. Come on. That should be plenty of real estate to hang on to. It's just wrong. Yeah, prescription writing glasses. That's tough for sure. It's always tough. The contacts and the laser stuff. Like, I'm super grateful that my eyes are good still. That's a whole other path that I'm not don't want to go down. Thanks, Paul. Got a good honker on me for sure. Never see my side view. I keep it only straight on. Hey, good night, Mountain Bike Geek. See you later, John. Nice, Corey. You get 3M safety glasses for free. That's funny. Contacts and cheap sunglasses. There you go. Dude, El Snido. That is 100%. That if 3M, like, I've seen those videos of like a nail gun shooting into like the 3M safety glasses and it kind of bounces off. It kind of makes an impact, but like any other glasses, it just fucking shoots right through. It's like, God, crazy. Safety first. God, yeah, those prescription glasses, man. And you know what happens to glasses? You friggin' lose them. Oh, BKD, you have any ideas? My mom and dad aren't on Patreon, so they won't be watching this video. Fuck, my dad is the hardest person to fucking shop for. My brother has an idea. So if you guys remember in that one video, or I cut to my dad playing Farm Simulator, he actually has like a 3-monitor setup and like a seat now, like for racing games, and he's got a wheel. So my brother's gonna get him Dirt 4 for Steam, and that's a great idea because it's so hard to freaking buy stuff for my dad. But give me some Father's Day gift ideas right here, right now. Let's do it. I want to hear them. We got 27 people in here. What? Let's help a brother out. My dad doesn't like anything. I mean, he likes stuff. It's just, God, it's so friggin', it's just tough. It's super tough. Prescription glasses definitely cost too much. Oakley Prism 2 Flak 2s. Okay, I'd like to track those out. $100 native glasses at REI. Nice. Yeah, a lot of my stuff has lasted a long time that I've gotten for REI. Hookers and Blow for Dad. Yeah, it's not bad. DVO. I should get him some DVO suspension. There you go. New dropper post. Take him out to eat. That's not a bad idea. It's just like, What does he like? He doesn't like anything. That's the thing. It's like you just get in this like freaking hole where it's like, if you had a hobby or an interest, it would be a lot easier. Get him some nuggets for sure. A drone. He would probably actually dig a drone for sure. I have my drone that I never use. He's big, actually into like the helicopters and that kind of stuff, like the little RC stuff. So it's kind of too late for that to get something good though. Yeah, I could fix up his bike. He doesn't ride the bike for sure, so it's yeah. The drones are so overly lawed out. It's like that's why I want to fly the drone more, but it's just illegal everywhere. Father's Day standard beef jerky and cologne. I love it. Oh, Will, I've answered this question a million times, but it's okay because I know some people miss the what happened to the DVO. I just wanted to switch it up. I want to actually be an expert in my bike. So you can't be an expert if you just test one thing all the time. So I want to test out RockShox. I want to test out Fox. I want to test out everything so I can get like a good handle on how stuff feels compared to this, compared to that. And like I was telling the guys earlier, I can't even really tell the difference between the RockShox and the DVO at this point. So it's still going to be quite a while before I become an expert and be able to say, oh, small bump compliance. No, I don't think he's ever read a book in his life, Patrick. Fajitas, not a bad idea. Oh yeah, ShockWiz. You guys asked about the ShockWiz earlier. I think I missed it. Paul, the ShockWiz, it's pretty cool. I was kind of lukewarm on it at first because the first run through, it was like, it just said, hey, everything's good. A-okay. So I was like, fuck. Like, thanks for nothing. But I've been experimenting with like putting more air in the shock and testing it out and seeing how it rides. I have not tested on the fork yet, Jessica. That is the next thing for sure, is to test it on the fork and go from there. So I feel like I have my shock dialed in decent enough. So we'll see. It's a good tool. Like, it's almost like a long-term tool that you got to be checking all the time, where that's why renting it is kind of like, I would definitely suggest to rent, not buy, but then you kind of need to run it a bunch of times to be able to feel it out. Yeah, I could start a little business renting out my ShockWiz. I make more money renting my ShockWiz than YouTube. It's amazing. Ooh, it's hot in here. All right, so any more questions, any more random stuff you guys want to ask? Been hanging out for a good clip here. I definitely need to take a whiz, but I'm gonna hold it. I'm gonna go the long haul if you guys have anything else to say. But if not, I will take my sweaty ass out of here. So next video, it's always Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 3:30 a.m. Western. But the next Patreon extended cut will be up probably tonight. It just matters. It's 9:30. I'll probably be up late enough to actually to get the extended cut of Raccoon Mountain uploaded tonight. So that'll be awesome. Look forward to that. And then I'll have another video to edit tomorrow, then Father's Day, and then back on the road. Yeah. Ride with more women. Yeah, I'd love to ride with more women. There's all kinds of women and people that I'm always interacting with and networking with. So that's definitely a point that I want to do, ride with more women. It's just fucking awful that every time I ride with a woman, it's always just fucking horrible comments of just like, why do you guys have to do this? Like, it's just, oh, she's so hot. Just whatever. I am super proud of my community and my comments. Like, you guys know that YouTube comments suck, right? Like, every other fucking channel, it's like just garbage. So I definitely take pride in my comments and that I have a community here. So yeah, exactly, Chris. We have to be pigs. But I feel like we're just a notch above the garbage, right? Back to the edit cave. Peace out, dude. Have a good one, Alex. The ring sensor. I'm not sure what you mean. Oh, this ring sensor. So I've only had it for a day. So the Oura ring, it's only, it tracked one thing asleep. So we'll get there eventually. Yeah, I did answer that, Patrick. My dad's never read a book in his life, so it's not going to happen. The crack in the rear triangle wasn't that bad. I'll have a better picture of it. Like, I went out to the garage earlier and showed it. It didn't show up on video, but I'll have a better video about that on Friday. I actually had to cut the frame apart because they make you show that it's been destroyed if you do a crash replacement. Seattle on. I think we're going for a ride in Seattle on Tuesday. I don't know because it's with Diamondback, so it's Seth sponsors Diamondback, or Diamondback sponsors Seth, so it's their ride. I'm just gonna go along. I don't even know if I'm gonna film or not. I probably will, but filming with 2 people at the same time, it's friggin' it's too much. So yeah, I got a new rear triangle. Yeah, I might meet my future wife on the trail. That'd be pretty cool, Chris. I almost feel like I'd rather not have my wife ride bikes and like it not be a part, because I kind of want to have my own life, and then she has her own thing, and that we don't have to be together all the time. So, but if I'm gonna be traveling so much, we'll see. It's gonna be interesting. I'm very interested to see how any future love life stuff goes, because will she be in the videos? Will she not be in the videos? I don't know if I really want someone that wants to be in the videos, right? Like, I'm doing it, right? So, like, you guys know what I mean, right? Like, someone that kind of wants to be famous kind of thing. It's weird. It's what I'm doing, right? I don't know. So, it's going to be an interesting balance of however the future goes. So, but I'm just working on the channel until then. Working on my business, building this thing, and building it into something friggin' amazing. The new shed. So yeah, I'll talk about the shed for sure. Let me catch up with some guys, because I'm going to go outside to show you guys for that. See you on the trail, BKD. I need to start hitting the club. I don't want to find my wife at a club, man. Like, I'm sure nice girls go out. Like, I'm such like kind of an old school dude, like where I would want my wife to stay at home kind of thing and not work. So, as taboo as that might be, but she ain't gonna be at the club. Hopefully, she would have to ride, maybe. Yeah, if all my free time goes to riding, it'd be interesting. Yeah, I know. It's all about solo time. I think it's about having lives separately, right? Like that I'm a self-sufficient person, she's a self-sufficient person, but then we come together for sure. Like, that's what I would like in a perfect world. Man, I tell you what, there's a lot of women on the trails in Asheville. That is an amazing thing. So Patrick, you need to move to Asheville. So Jessica, you and your husband work together, as in like working 24/7, like working on a business together. So it is good to have separate time for sure. You definitely need that separation, I think. Paul met his wife online 12 years ago. I've tried the online dating stuff. It's just like, it's funny. It's funny. I'm not into it. I am into it, but I'm not into it. If a person like me is on it, that means a cool person's also on it. But real life, real connections. Yeah, riding is to get away from life. Yeah. All right, I'll take you guys out in the backyard and I'll show you the future shed, and hopefully I won't lose connection. Holy shit, it's too dark. it's nighttime, so I guess we're not gonna go in the backyard. So that got away from me pretty quick. I'm sitting here with these bright. So I've had the dream for quite a while that I want to do an ultimate mountain biker shed and workshop, because if you Google that, it's not there yet, Patrick. It's just it's a flat out just a paddock right now, but it's not there yet. It's getting delivered like July 13th, so the shed is quite a while off. But I've had this dream to have like the ultimate mountain biker shed for a long time. And when you Google like mountain bike workshop or mountain bike shed or bike shed, nothing comes up. Seth's video comes up now because he made one about his bicycle workshop. So that's my goal, is to like do a whole video series about building it out. And I'm going to do like live streams, getting ideas from you guys of like, what should I put in? How should I do it? How should I build it out? Because when you do stuff on your own, you always forget like, oh man, that would have been so good. I should put the vise here and the bike rack here. So I'm super, super excited about that. That is going to be an awesome, awesome thing. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have more LED lights than Seth than in his shack for sure. Like, cause I want to do. I guess I talked about it on my Instagram stories. Like, I kind of sort of, but I want to do a thing where if I get a super chat, shit lights up automatically, or sounds play, or crazy stuff like that. So that's like one of my little plans to like really have fun stuff going on during live streams. I'm not into the Sprinter vans, man. I'm not into it. I'm not into the Sprinter van. I like having a house. I like having a place. Like, it's just not it's cool, but parking it and all that stuff, I'm just not into it. I like staying in hotels. Leave the crazy ass bikes to Seth. Yeah, he is all. I love it. His videos are always a surprise. That's kind of the funnest thing about Seth is like when the stuff comes up and it's like, oh, what's his video gonna be? Oh wow, Paul, you moving into a new house, dude. The Serenity Lodge. That's something too that we've got to name it. We've got to like. There's all these things that we have to do where it's like it's all living in a van down by the river. Of course I get that reference, man. I'm 35 years old, brother. All right, guys. I am going to hit it. Yeah, Seth does have the craziest bikes for sure, Richard. It's insane. I am going to hit the road now. I cannot hold my whiz anymore. I think maybe we'll do a little dance party. These goofy things. It's so silly. Like, I don't even get it. All right, here we go. Do a video on trail work and the work. Yes, I've definitely wanted to do a trail work video for sure. It's just a matter of like finding the right story to tell. Like it's the one trail work day I went to, it was kind of illegal trails, so it's not gonna make it into a video. But it's something I do want to do for sure, is recognize mountain bike clubs and all that stuff. So thanks everybody. Even you guys that never chatted and never stood up and said hello, thanks for watching for sure. I'll see ya on the trail.